What is up, everyone, and welcome to Video Game Book Club. Today we're going to be taking a look at Switch Pro Controller replacements. Now, this one is not a replacement. This is the official one with a Super Nintendo shell on top of the actual guts that I took apart and replaced and all that fun stuff. Everybody does that. That's what that one is. What I did was go out and spend roughly $65, $70 on these AliExpress knockoff controllers, basically. But they looked exactly like the real thing. So we're gonna take a look at these and see if they even compare remotely close to what an official controller would look like for a third of the price. So let's go ahead and check these things out. Before I go and get into the unboxing of these things, let's take a look at just the box itself, and you can tell that they're going for a very, very official look compared to what the actual controller looks like that you can go to your GameStop or Best Buy or Walmart and buy for $69.99 plus tax. But they did have to put this Pro Controller for InSwitch. They can't say Nintendo, so they have to put that. And then they have their little icon up here at the top that looks like the Switch also. So they've got that in there. I mean, everything. This box screams Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So let's just read the back really fast, see what it says here. We got compatible with all games, which has on its card case. It's rough, I know. Includes motion controls, HD rumble, built-in Amiibo functionality, and more. Built-in battery can last about 20 hours. Package contents: Pro Controller, 1.2 meter charging cable, and a user manual. Now, this does appear to be USB-C. There's some stuff back here. Nintendo and Switch are registered trademarks of Nintendo Inc. in the Japan and or other countries. This product is not designed, manufactured, approved, sponsored, or endorsed by Nintendo. But let's go ahead and get into an unboxing of these things. I've got 3 of them, so let's check them out. Alright, so real quick, let's unbox this Splatoon one just real fast. Because, I mean, look at that. Look how official that looks compared to, like, the actual box and everything. So we'll just take a look what we got here. Alright, so here's our empty box. We don't need that anymore. So here's our controller. We'll set this to the side for now. Here's our user manual right here. I mean, it tells you how to connect it to the system itself, which I've got that turned on. We're gonna take a look at how they appear in the Switch OS itself as well. They give you a little cable here. Is it USB-C? Yep, it's USB-C. So they give us a USB-C cable right there. They got that in the box. It looks like an alright cable. See if we can get this to focus on that here. Where the Nintendo logo would be if it was actually official. So they're trying, I guess. Oh man, this thing has got some heft to it. Look at that. Like, this looks real. There's no Nintendo Switch logo like you'd get on the or on the official controllers, but like all the Splatoon stuff is there. It's on the back as well. The Nintendo logo is of course absent again there, but the buttons feel good. Oh man, this feels like, that feels good, and it's heavy too. It's not like a lightweight. They literally feel about the same, which is kind of crazy. I mean, they even got like the little plastic wrap up there on the top, which we'll peel that off right now. See if we can hear it. Ooh, people like that sound. So there's our Splatoon one, which I mean, if you had this one next to the official Splatoon Pro Controller that's out there, I would not be able to tell the difference aside from this Nintendo logo up here at the top being missing. I wouldn't be able to. No way. So let's get on to another one. Here we'll take a look at the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 controller. So the box reads the same for every one of them, like I already read, but we'll just unbox this bad boy here. And here we go. Keep hitting the microphone there. Here we go. What's it gonna look like? Oh, I can't get it out. Oh. Really? Holy crap. And there's another cable in there for that. Here is our Xenoblade Chronicles 2 controller. A little ridiculous, right? I mean, clicky buttons, they feel good. I'm interested to see kind of how they play when I start to get into an actual game. I mean, they feel good. It feels really, really good. It's got the same weight as the other one had compared to the official Switch controller. So far, like these two, like those, they look good. Ah! $20. Now, if they play like crap, then they're definitely not worth it. But looks wise, like, they're spot on. I also don't own any other Switch Pro controller other than the official black one. I never got the Splatoon one, never got the official Smash controller either. This one's actually wrapped in a bubble wrap, so that's kind of cool. But like, let's just look at this. I don't have the official controller for this, so I don't know how close this actually is. If you're looking for something that's not $70 for a controller, like I got these three for less than one Pro controller from GameStop or a Best Buy or someplace like that. These, from first glance, seem all right. So now we're gonna hook each of them up to the Switch and kind of see how they work, how they function on a TV. So we'll be right back after we're gonna transition to that. All right, so now that we've got this set up where I'm recording myself and the Switch screen, let's get into looking at how the controller performs when it's connected to the system. So to get our base sample, we're going to go with the Switch Pro controller, the official one that I've put the Super Nintendo skin on, and there it is. It is connected. That way, there's the black showing up like it should. Now, next up, we'll take our AliExpress Splatoon version and see how it does once we try to connect it. And there it is. Shows up like the Splatoon controller, like you would assume that it would. Next up, we'll go with the Smash Brothers controller, see how it handles everything when we connect it. Boom. And of course, now we have our Xenoblade Chronicles 2 controller that looks just, all of these look so much like the official ones. It's kind of ridiculous. So we'll connect those, and there it is, showing up just like it should. Now what I want to do is take a look at the calibration of the sticks, see how well the sticks work, see how they're calibrated and everything compared to the official one. So let's calibrate our control sticks. We'll press down our main stick here, show it here real quick like this. We go down, up, off, bop. And, you know, it's perfectly fine. Take that stick there, we'll go up, we'll go down, left, right, down. And just so you see that it does actually, you know, function as a circular motion like that. So that one works as, you know, as you would think it would. Let's do our Smash Brothers controller here. Stick, down, up, and around. Okay. Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And around. So far, based off of like the calibration stuff, they all seem pretty good. Let's check out some HD Rumble stuff. We'll jump into a game here shortly, and we'll test that out. Okay, so here we are inside of Cuphead. We're gonna play one of the easier boss levels just because, And we're going to do it with the Splatoon controller, just to see how well it controls, button presses, how accurate it is, and also, of course, the HD rumble, see how well that works as well. We'll just go regular, and go ahead and we'll cut to the game starting. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get into it, and we're going to use the D-pad real quick. Jump, 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 and we're shooting. Alright, so, I mean, so far, just like with this, you know, they're not the most difficult of movements, but they're quick, and this controller is actually handling it, like, incredibly well. You know, like, especially for a game that requires such accuracy and quick, precise movements, like, this is really good. So I'm going to go ahead and get hit. I'm going to get hit real quick so I can test what this HD rumble sounds like, if I can get hit. There we go. I did not. Maybe if I die. Nothing. So I got no rumble at all. I don't know if I'm supposed to. So we'll get our original controller back out, check it out, and see what happens that way. Alright, so we've got the original controller, and I'm going to get hit and see what happens. So yeah, so I got hit. Let's see if you can hear it. So I got hit, and there was some vibration there. I don't know if that was able to be picked up on the microphone or not, but I did not get that on that specific controller when I got hit just a second ago. Now, when it connected to the system, it did vibrate, so that the vibration motor is in there. It just did not activate during getting hit while playing Cuphead, at least on the Splatoon one, maybe on the other ones. And now we're going to jump into a game that does have Amiibo support. We're going to take a look at Breath of the Wild. And we're going to pop some Amiibo in and, you know, see how well it supports Amiibo functionality as well. We will test it out in all three of them, Amiibo functionality out in all three of them, just to see if it behaves differently between the three of them, if they're all the same. But we will test that on all three of them. Be right back. Okay, so here we are with the official Nintendo Switch Pro Controller to set our example, our base. And we're going to put an Amiibo on here and in Breath of the Wild, and we're going to just see if NFC functionality works at all in any of these other Pro Controllers, but this is our base, so let's do this. Okay, so there's our stuff from this Amiibo. Now let's go and we'll collect it. Yes, yes we will. And we'll open this. What do we get? Okie dokie, cool. My inventory's full. Well, nuts. Alright, so we're going to switch controllers up here, and then we're going to try it again. So let's go ahead and switch up controllers. We'll get the Splatoon one out, and we'll see how it does. Okay, so now we've got our Splatoon controller hooked up, and we're ready to go with it. So let's get our Amiibo tapping going. We've already used this bad boy, so we can't use him. Let's use this guy, this fun guy. Okay, so here we go. We're going to tap it where we tapped the other one, right there in the middle, and see what happens here with him. Nothing. Not a thing. That leaves me not so hopeful for the other controllers, but we're still going to take a look at them. So let's get the Xenoblade Chronicles controller next and have a look at it. Okay, so now we've got the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 controller going, and we're going to just use this Amiibo this time. See what we got, see if it works. So, kind of like we figured, nothing. Just like our Splatoon controller. Alright, and I think we're pretty sure at this point we know how this is going to go, but we've got to test out the final controller, got to test out that Smash controller. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so we've got the Smash controller now, and we're ready to go for Amiibo testing. And now let's take the big boy and put him on here, see if we can get anything with this guy. And we cannot. So there's a bummer to these controllers. There is actually, no matter what the package says, it says it supports NFC Amiibos or Amiibo, and obviously that is not the case. There is no NFC support in these controllers, so if that is very important to you, maybe pass on this controller. However, if you own a Switch already, your Joy-Cons have that NFC built into them, so if you really wanted to get your Amiibo in there, you have a way of doing that without the controller, the Pro Controller itself. So there are options to get your Amiibo into the game, just not with these $20 controllers. Now we're going to go ahead and get into some more basic functions of the controller, taking a look at some other games and like screenshot, menu, that type of thing. Let's go ahead and get into those and see how the controllers function that way. Okay, so this game is called Venture Kid. It actually uses the D-pad quite handily. It does use the sticks as well, but the D-pad is something of a focus in this. It's very Mega Man-like, so we'll go ahead and we'll test out like the D-pad and stuff in this game. So the D-pad is the Smash version. The D-pad on these, you know, it feels okay. It doesn't feel like a third-party knockoff D-pad. It's actually functional. It's actually manageable, and it actually doesn't feel that bad. It's not mushy. It's not spongy. It seems to be very responsive to my inputs when I move him up and down, or side to side. And the button presses are just fine. Let's see if we take a screenshot. The screenshot button is okay. That works like I would expect it to. Let's see if this game does video recording. Let's see. Yes, it does. Okay, so that's excellent. We'll do the menu. Okay, go to our album. Check that video out. Make sure it actually recorded, and it sure did. So, as far as functionality of a controller, like, these are great. They charge with USB-C, which is fantastic. They come with the USB-C cable. So the final word from me is that if you don't want to spend $69.99 on an official Nintendo branded Pro Controller, the $20 Pro Controllers from AliExpress are perfectly fine replacements, and no one, especially me, will judge you for buying them. They are great, they are budget friendly, and they don't support Amiibo, so don't go into it expecting that. The HD Rumble, quotes, is not as effective as the official one. However, for the money, they are absolutely worth it. And I hope this video was informative and helped you all make a decision on purchasing a Pro Controller replacement. And if so, please feel free to comment below, like the video, subscribe to our channel if you liked what you saw, and until next time, take care everyone. Well, thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. Here's 2 more videos just in case you enjoyed what you saw in this one, and if you really enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe, and also click that little bell icon just so you get updated every time we post a new video. And until next time, take care.